It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Up next, it's our main event between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. All right, football fans, settle in because we got bragging rights on the line in this one. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewer here with you as we get set for a division rematch. Brock, one side seeking a sweep, and the other looking for some revenge after how that first showdown went.
What do they say about familiarity? Familiarity does what?
It breeds something, Brock. It breeds, contempt.
It breeds contempt. Yeah. These teams don't like each other. They can fake it. They can say all the right things in the papers. They don't want any bulletin board material. But the fact is,
savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. Escapes a defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, that plays a clean ball.
And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door.
And he goes down. The Bears got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Takes this in at the 25. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up. And they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. It's taken in by Rome Odunze. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Rome Odunze touchdown. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than its design, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Shoots away from one. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy hits his running back. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action now, McCarthy. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The tight ends motioning left. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Finds a man right side. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling for that defense who puts a sack on the board. Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And following the play, we've got a break in the action as the trainers head out. They had a man hurt on the play, and hopefully this doesn't affect his availability for the playoffs. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Williams from the gun. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. He'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Gain of 14 yards. And the Bears first down.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Odunze's got it right side. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
New set of downs from the 37. To the air yet again, Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Here's Williams again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 6. That's another Bears first down.
Blown back gets the handoff. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Working from the gun, Williams. He has the first over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Right up the gut. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the...
And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Vikings, nothing.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Our score, 14-0. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They have second down behind the sticks. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 27. Third down here, need 8 on the play.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught. This is Addison. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Putting a receiver in motion. Second down, McCarthy to pass. Dumped off to his running back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
45 yards. And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field. You totaled this drive.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Again, McCarthy to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. We send him left out of the slot. To the air on 3rd and long. And he goes down. The Bears got him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to author a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
So the Vikings sending out the field goal team here. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll get him back to 11.
Hey, defend his kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. First down throw by Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Number 15, Rome Odunze. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Line up the design keeper. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Third and a lone yard coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and...
Williams with the sneak. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. Fourth down coming up.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a third down QB sneak, you're going to look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings now set to take the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Bears getting close, so they're going to take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 16 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And they get to him again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with third down. Defense is roaring here. Back-to-back sacks have him in a great spot to end this drive immediately. On third and long, it's McCarthy. Complete over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He has it at the 33. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 42-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. First and 10. Now here's Williams. He runs it up to midfield. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
That's good for a Bears first down.
Williams to throw. Complete right side. Burden has it. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Gets him on the in route. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Bears first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work. Reset those chains.
And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
So when we come back, Brock, it's going to be second and 8. So we've reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More coming your way from U.S. Bank Stadium after this. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Williams from the gun. Got a man. It's Colston Loveland. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third.
Williams to throw here. 3rd and 1. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
13 yards.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Chicago.
They'll try and punch it in. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Bears boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears push their lead to 18. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Vikings offense back to the field now. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. A tight end in motion now. First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Number 16. That's a gain of
3rd and 2, McCarthy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he's been one of the players of this game. Starts his return from the 23. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Bears send Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. Williams to throw on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Short pass brought in. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd.
3rd down.
And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. And just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
That's good for the Bears. First down. An 8-yard pickup.
To the air yet again. Williams finds the in route complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
That's another Bears first down.
Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. It is Week 17. Playoff spots on the line, seeding on the line, coaching jobs may be on the line. Let's dive in. Our journey around the NFL starts now. 2 AFC North teams with no love lost. And this is the running back. He's going to find a seam and take it in, 9 yards on the score. From there, let's go up to the Pacific Northwest, Seattle. Let's look in on the Seahawks as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers. And this is Jordan James. He gets past the first wave of the defense, and the race is on. The Niners win their 3rd straight game as they get the victory today. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers taking on the Jets. And here's the Packer wideout. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. 77 yards for the touchdown. The Packers wind up cruising in this one, 35-14 the final. With that, we'll show you the playoff picture in the NFC. Still lots to be decided as we speed towards a conclusion next week. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt.
The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Working from the gun, Williams. Finding Burden. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Williams. He connects with Burden. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st down, Williams. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Finds him on the crossing route. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The give now out of the shotgun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He goes down. The Bears got him. Come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, here's a handoff. He stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Give him 37 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
That's good for a Bears. 1st down. A gain of 37 yards. 1st down Bears.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Following the sack, they need a big chunk of yards here, Brock. It is 2nd down and very long. Trying to throw this from the gun. That one's complete over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
Williams with 3rd and long. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
The Vikings taking the field on offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
20-yard line.
Now McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A gain of 6 yards.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. On 1st down, they'll run. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call that a gain of 7. Nicely done.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Williams to throw. Has the connection to Odunze. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Bears, 1st down.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Back-to-back carries here. And he takes it down to the 33. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to the well again. This is ahead for about 5. Riley Moss with that tackle. First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Williams from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Like a drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it, 3rd and 5 now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And this drive will start inside the 25. This, our last play of the quarter.
24-yard line.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's going to be the Vikings who have the football, Brock, but given that score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Running back motions right. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2 and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
They'll run here on 1st down. It looks like they're getting about 2 on the opening play of this drive. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
And the Bears, 1st down.
From the red zone on 1st. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Jump off caught by his back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Number 16. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. It's Williams. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. It looks like they might have a shot, Brock, but they're going to be left 2 yards short now. It's 4th down.
3 yards. Brings up 4th and goal.
4th down. Pass coming. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears keep running away with this.
Touchdown, Bears.
Man, Brock, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears continue piling on to this lead. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And all game they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Drive starts with an option, right side. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up, guys, Kate. They run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10.
Hand off now from the gun. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
35, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Bears in the nickel, 3rd down.
West. I'm coming.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's caught. This is Addison. Running down the left side. And he's got it all the way down to the 12. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
And the Vikings
from the red zone now. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now it's McCarthy. Dumps it off to his running back. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd.
Back to the air, McCarthy. Bears getting close, so they're going to take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. McCarthy to throw for it. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. Now, after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Another carry for him. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Brought down by Landon Jackson. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Williams. Lofts it deep right side. Big gain downfield. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears Bears running them out of the building.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears grow their lead yet again. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Vikings now set to take the field. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. There's a dive up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy has him on the quick hitter. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. 3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
You never, ever miss an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Punt team on the field. Wow, beautiful punt there. They have them backed up all the way to the 2-yard line. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Plowing up the middle. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line, get a good push, get a good gain, get some positive yards. Job well done.
And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
First down.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line. It's the defense all over this one.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
So the Bears take this one on the road. And it's harder and harder not to mention, Brock, the possibility of an undefeated season as they add another to their total here in the penultimate month of the campaign. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.